I told these stories very respectfully, I have the joy, the honor, the privileges of being received by world leaders. Now, I remember this one of these experiences I had. One African king welcomed me to his palace. When I came down, sat down there with him and all his advisors. He was asking me he wanted to know me better, so I was telling him what I was doing for God. And he said, I have a big problem, a royal family problem. Can your God help me in this? Can my God? But he said, can your God? I said, of course my God can do it. In fact, that royal family, they couldn't have a baby. Barrenness was sterility. One of the members of the royal family, they couldn't have a baby since they were married for years. So the king was asking, can my God help them to have a baby if I would pray for them? I said, of course my God can do it. And I told him a lot of stories, how I prayed for a lot of women and men that couldn't have babies and God gave them babies. So they wanted me now to pray. I prayed a simple prayer. Left, flew back to the United States. The following year I went back again to Africa. And the same king again heard that I have arrived and he wanted to see me. So he gave me an invitation and I arrived. And when I came again, he sat me honorably. Now this time he treated me with greater respect. And I didn't know the whole thing until he was going to tell the whole story. And after a brief greeting, and I was just about to say something, he said, "Sir, I don't want to be rude to you, but I've got something to say." I said, "Okay." He said, "You remember last year we came here, we told you that we have a royal family need, a problem, and I asked you, can your God help me? And you told me yes, and you prayed for me." I said, "Yes." He said, "Your God is really a true God." So I wanted to see the whole of the story. Now he quickly told the bodyguard to go into the palace, the compound, and let him bring something. And that lady that I prayed for, they came with a very beautiful baby boy. He said, "Your God answered just about a year. Look at the baby that you prayed for. Look at the baby." He said, "I believe that your God is real."
Yes, he is.
And not only that, since that time, they are praying every week. He said every day we pray in that palace before the day began. So now, as I was about to leave, his chief protocol officer was delegated by the king to sort of see me or to accompany me out. As I was going, the chief protocol said, the king said that I should give you this. It's just a small token of his gratitude to thank you for what God has used you to do for him. So he gave me an envelope, and the envelope was really heavy, very big. I didn't know. As we got into the car, they drove me back to my hotel room. I opened that envelope. I mean, if you see, the currency there is different from there, but the big currencies, okay, something like $100, brand new. They just drew it from the bank. I think he knew that I was coming, so the power of this big envelope, the thousands this king gave. I didn't ask him for anything, but he said, "No, you're truly a man of God. God used you to solve a big problem for me. God made himself real to me. Now we are praying here every day." He said, "I just want to give you a small token of gratitude." And I wish that Christians can learn that even from the king, who was once a pagan. God is using pagans sometimes to do things better than church folks. $20 went to the stadium, went for the happy hours. $1 went to church. Sometimes if we see our attitude in the church towards God, it's very deplorable. It's not encouraging at all. We are so stingy, tight. Our hands tight, everything tight. We're scared. I'm not saying everybody, don't get me wrong. Now, thank God here, I've been around few of you here, I've seen you're giving your love for God,